Let's go. Who put all these mines here? I don't remember there being mines here. Oh god, I gotta get going. There's no time. Well, there's quite a bit of time actually. Should be more than enough. Oh, we got comments already. Who's it going to be from? I was just charging my phone, so give me a second. Do 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 da da da. Lovely weather today. Not from where I am, Toxic. Or are you being sarcastic? Right, let's go. Oh wait, what? Oh, you can get to a... you can get to the pause menu from this map menu. I didn't realise that. Wasted a bit of time on the last stream then. Oh, still, it's good to know. Your window has a hole in it, so it's leaking loads. That doesn't sound great. That's not ideal for a window. Hopefully you can get that sorted. Oh fuck. Doesn't matter. We'll walk it off. These are the weakest landmines ever made, probably. They just mildly stun you and that's it. It's time to face the fat man. Easy. Almost too easy.
So you're the one. You're right on time, I see. I like a punctual man. Is he Dead Cell? I am Fat Man. I am the greatest that humanity has to offer. And can you hear it? this rhythm? It's the rhythm of time and life. Don't you love this? I used to hang around department store clock counters.
What a riveting life he's led.
Life is short. Bombs tell the time with every moment of their existence, and nothing else announces its own end with such a fanfare. Glad you could make it. The party's about to start. Yum. Good year. Let's drink to Stillman, shall we?
If you destroy the big shell, you'll never collect your ransom.
Ransom? What are you talking about?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you talking about? No, I shouldn't do the accents anymore.
So that's what's going on.
It's going to alienate too much of the American audience.
Oh, you'll know soon enough. And I could care less what they plan to do. My ambitions are much more simple. To be the most famous bomber of them all.
You're nuts. No one's gonna give a damn about you.
Oh, yes, they will. I'll go down in history as the man who beat Peter Stillman. That's the only reason I assisted them.
Like hell you beat Stillman.
I think it's just the suit that makes him look fat.
You have nothing
Yeah,
to
it's not very flattering, is it?
What are you laughing at?
He should have gone with vertical stripes.
That croc died of dishonorable death 6 months ago.
6 months ago. The liquidation of Dead Cell.
Call it what you want. Only the right stuff survived that hell. Set me free, you know. Open the way to a new dimension. So that I can become the emperor among detonation devotees.
You're nothing but a common criminal, and that's the only way people will ever remember
How
you.
dare you! I'm an artist! That is why I dislike boorish military types. It's time to start the party. This is how it works. I plant a bomb, and it'll explode soon after that. If you prefer to stay in one piece, you'll have to disable my bombs. Laugh and grow fat. Let's move!
Yeah, I've seen fatter based on his face and his legs. He's not done too badly. Counter-Strike. I was there. This might take me a few goes. This can be an annoying boss fight sometimes. Especially if you don't see where he puts the bombs. Which you don't really have time to. That's two done. Yeah, shut up. It's easier. This is an easier boss fight when you're doing it lethally. If you're trying not to kill him, if you're trying to do the tranquilizer method, then that makes things a lot harder. You can also put claymores around, but I don't know. You have to put them in the right positions and get a bit lucky. He's skating about all over the place as well, which makes it pretty annoying to aim at him. Ah, come on. And you can only shoot him in the head. Or can you shoot him in the legs maybe? I don't know. Oh, you can shoot him in the legs. That might be a good strategy. What are you laughing at? Wait, where did he put that? That'd be nice. Oh man. There we go. Managed to do it first time.
My suit.
My beautiful suit.
Oh no. I've nothing to wear to the party.
The party's over.
Priorities.
That's what you think.
What do you mean? What did you just do? What is this?
I have beautiful hands. These delicate hands can craft works of art.
Answer me. What the hell is this?
It's the switch for the biggest bomb in the entire place.
Huh?
No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the count.
Where did you plant it? Where is it?
Somewhere in this area. Don't worry, it's very close by.
Where is it?
Go ahead, shoot me. I'm already dead.
Damn!
Think you can find it? When it goes off, it'll take the big shell with it.
Tell me where I can find the bomb.
That's your problem.
He's the bomb.
This is the highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too.
That's almost better than where the bomb actually is.
Too bad you won't be around to see the movie.
I wish he was the bomb.
And grow fat.
I'll do it. I'll do it for you, fat man. In honor of your memory. No, it's just underneath him. It's pretty obvious.
Good work, Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists. Raiden, a lot of hostages, our president included, are still in danger. Keep your mind focused on protecting them.
What are my orders?
Rescue the president.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the Central Core yet. I suggest you start there.
Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
I get by with a little help from my
Diffused.
friend.
And Fat Man, too.
That's good news.
How's Shell, too?
It's a mess. The bomb crippled H-Strut.
And what about the toxins?
The what?
If the big shell blows up, the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case. But the Central Core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the president and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
Try
Doesn't
it.
seem to be any. Doesn't make sense.
So a chopper is our only extraction?
Right. And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
It'd take more than a single trip.
We'll have to come back.
Can you pilot a chopper?
No, but I brought a gearhead with me. He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We better move now, then. Our chances with a Harrier after us are close to nothing.
Do you know where the president is?
No, that one's all yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
Your orders, not mine.
What?
See you later.
Okie doke. Hey, I remember you.
Identify yourself.
You died.
Are you Mr. X?
But come, let's get out of the open. Follow me.
I mean, not only did you die, but you'd already died once before that, so... You're like double dead now.
Are you with Foxhound too?
Neither enemy nor friend. Just a messenger from the Ladi Lubeno.
Whatever that means.
This is safer, I think.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
Alright. Why did you contact me?
I've been ordered to give you backup, including the relaying of necessary intel.
Ordered by whom? Why won't you identify yourself?
There is no need for you to know.
I'll decide whether I need to know.
You are not yet trusted to make such decisions. I'll tell you something you do need to know instead. The current location of the president.
What?
Or rather, the person who knows the current location of the president.
Who is it?
A Secret Service agent named Ames, currently being held with other hostages.
Secret Service, huh?
The head of the president's security detail, Ames has been fitted with the same type of VIP nanomachine system as the president. If you are within range, you should be able to communicate.
Why are you telling me this.
Do I need to repeat myself?
There's no reason for me to believe any of this. You understand that?
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you have any other leads?
Where are those hostages?
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall in the Shell 1 core. Let's find Ames there.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed a he. I've never met this person either.
How am I supposed to look for someone without even a description?
Use your ears.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ames has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound in a heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect on amplifier. You'd be captured immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one somewhere in the corner. Take this. The security guard will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electronic field. And watch yourself. The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the big shell. You'll get nowhere just like that. Try this instead.
One of the terrorists?
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
You want me to disguise myself?
Men assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. You know how to do work in some areas, not others. The uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're talking about weapons.
Right, you need an AK.
But I saw them carrying an AN-94.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
So without an AK-74U, someone will see through me really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One out of them.
There's more?
You'll also have to pass a retinal scan to get into the conference hall.
Biometrics. Crap.
Nothing but the real thing will suffice. Deception is not an option here. I suggest you hurry. They have a nuke on their side.
The nuke? They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You didn't find their continuing presence here unusual? Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code. The security lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code. You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man would have a handcuff. The other half of it is on the football, or the black case if you like. The nuclear button. And now they have it.
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleaner plant there is.
What?
Benson didn't have to bring a nuke along with them. It was right here.
Well, it wouldn't be Metal Gear Solid without a ton of unnecessary plot twists.
But why? For what?
For Metal Gear that is housed here.
I say unnecessary. They're very necessary.
The very same.
When it comes to this series, you expect it.
Shadow Moses came from
It's sort of the trademark.
the R&D Center for its newest incarnation.
What the hell is going on?
Better ask Ames the rest.
What the shell, what the big shell is going on.
What's this for?
You might be glad you have it. Keep the controller's vibration function on.
What do I
Okay.
need a cell phone for?
What the fuck? Oh, Roden got all scared.
Who was that man just now?
He's not one of ours. No, we have no one like that in our unit.
He said that the big shell was housing a new model of Metal Gear.
First I've heard of it.
Colonel, what are you not telling me?
I've been completely open with you, Raiden. I've told you everything.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that everything you know? Or everything I need to know?
Snap out of it, Raiden. I'll have the Metal Gear rumor looked into. You need to make contact with this Ames.
So you believe that, Ninja?
Since we have no leads on the President's current location, we have no other alternatives. Right now, collect as much data as you can, including anything on Metal Gear.
Are those my orders?
Yes, they are. Disguise yourself as an enemy soldier and infiltrate the Shell 1 core.
Understood.
I'm just going to pop and quickly see if I can get that AK-74U, the famous assault rifle, the AK-74U. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nothing's going on. I think it's down there actually. Oh no. See ya. There we go. Oh fuck. Where is the M4? I thought it was in here. Guess not. We can come back later. Fuck's sake. Alright. Try following me across here. Oh shit.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me!
Well, they succeeded.
Jack!
Now everything's fine.
Gotta a minute, Jack?
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid
What
Snake
do
is
you
interred.
want with me?
Great. Shoot.
I've located the grave site.
And the body?
Exhumed for DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
Right.
You sound disappointed.
I guess I was kind of hoping to meet the legend in the flesh.
I get you. But it looks like he's
What a
not behind
fanboy.
this incident.
Raiden, the president needs you, I think. Disguise yourself as enemy personnel and infiltrate the core section. Your priority is to contact Agent Ames.
Oh, nearly ran straight into that camera. A claymore, I could have got that anywhere. Ooh, a book. Oh wait, it's in this menu of puzzles. Publication with adult-oriented material, full of girly photos and interesting columns. I'm sure the columns are very interesting. Yeah. Only read these for the columns. Oh shit. took my no one here. Just normal guard guy. On your way. Hail Hydra. Oops. Keep pressing circle because that's the confirm button in Metal Gear Solid 1. And it was in Metal Gear Solid 2 as well. But in this version they changed it to the X button because it's more standard. But it throws me off sometimes.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Okay. So far so good. Oh wait, I didn't get the directional microphone. Should be down here if I remember correctly. Oh shit. I hate not having the radar. Got to remember that. Please note, it's another Hideo Kojima game. Japan exclusive. But it does have an English translation there. Oh god. She's into her astrology. Yes, I've hit the mother load. Good to see you there. Now we're getting along. Okay. Right. Yeah, okay. Come on. Over here. Not that close. Personal space. Oh, come on.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Right. One of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter, too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise, and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
I'm not sure if it changes which NPC is Ames every time. I've never memorised the location of Ames, but it's not hard to find him anyway. And it is a he, so that makes things easier. Just exploring this room thoroughly. I wonder if you can tranquilise the guards in here. That'd make things a bit easier. Looks like there's only one guard at the minute. Not him. Oh. Oh. Wait a minute. What? What? That's unfair.
No, this isn't happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
Was there anything I could do at that point? I wonder.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Must be that guy then. I definitely heard it. Yeah,
You're
there.
Ames, aren't you?
Oh wait, that's not him either. Oh, it's
You're
this guy.
Ames, aren't you? You're Ames, aren't you?
I could hear the beep from quite far away. That confused me.
You must be Ames. Keep
I
still
aims to
and listen
please.
me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Ow.
Who told you
Very
about
gentle.
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
The Secret Service?
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lule Lo.
Good job the guard's not patrolling now. Oh, we're being watched anyway. Doesn't matter, I suppose.
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications.
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data.
The President's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the President's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the President.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The Black Case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
King, Fat Man is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should come as a surprise.
I'll have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
You can't discount the possibility. Especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago. So it must be the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the Black Case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
She came from the right.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
I'm having the matter looked into.
Don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due? When you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. again?
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible.
Dunno. Anything seems possible in this series.
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet. But it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before that.
Fire the nuke? But it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective
Bless
all
me.
along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline.
Took his sweet time.
Search my pocket. Hurry. It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali Lulelo.
That's so. What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot.
You, which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself.
Busted.
We meet at last.
Yes. Ah. Nearly lost his arm again.
Hold your fire. We need the hostages alive.
Hurry, get away.
You, but you died.
Died twice.
Leave this to me.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here. And the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
My analog stick now. Ugh. Comes the Papa. Right, now let's take this guy out if we can. If we can. Let's try and pull off something a little bit fancy here. Excellent. Oh, not so excellent. What's the use of the stun grenades anyway? Maybe if I'd got it a little bit closer. Send additional men. See if I care. Oh fuck. I'll never check behind here. Oh fuck. So a little trick you can do is if you shoot them with the tranquilizer and then roll into them, that always knocks them out. Otherwise the tranquilizer would, you'd have to hit them on the head with it for it to be effective. Didn't work that time because I missed him. Right. I'm fucked. If you get seen on that, you're just fucked.
No. No! Jack, please answer me! Jack!
I didn't have time to wait and pick off those sentries, I don't think. Maybe I did. I'm not sure if you ever get enemies in this area. Doesn't matter anymore. That's sort of what I like about these games. They're not too punishing if you just want to play them casually. But if you want the challenge, you can have that too. As I'm streaming it, I'm feeling like being casual. Oh, for fuck's sake. Am I going the right way? Yeah, I am. Or maybe I should run back. Yeah, I should go back and see what I can pick up now from Strut F. Because I think every time you get a new key card, you can... Oh, fuck me. No. Ah, Jesus. It's really hard when you haven't got the radar. Run in and run out and run back in again. Sometimes that helps. McFarlane Toys. I'm gonna come out at exactly the wrong moment, aren't I? Oh man. Well, there's nothing down here. Oh, just kill me, just kill me.
Right, what's wrong? Right, right.
We're doing a no stealth playthrough apparently. Oh, I never got the node in here. That would make things a bit easier. You have to drop down to get that, I guess. Right. Can't stick around too long. Grenade launcher. Gonna need that. How much Pentazemon do I have? 10 out of 10. Plenty.
Raiden, can you hear me? Pliskin, where have you been? Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the President's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
Alright, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
That's the Semtex.
This bit always takes ages for me.
And that must be the control
I can never
units.
remember where all the control units are. Well, there's one. I think there's one. Plus, you have to move about a bit so you can actually see them all. There's one on this cipher. Need the Pentazeman for this. Pentazeman, whatever it is. However you say that. Oh, missed. Oh. Ah! Let's try and do that one first. Definitely not. Definitely let's not save that one for last and then fuck it all up. Yeah, yeah. Right. There we go. There's one here as well. That might be the one I always forget about. One here. One here. One over there. How many more? Can there possibly be? I'm sure there's one behind that flag. You can just see it. Just. Sneaky. Right, I actually managed that pretty quickly.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasakas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasaka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasaka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasaka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders! Over here! Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon...
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid Snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots. Where do I know him from?
Don't know where the subtitles spaz out. I'm pretty sure it wasn't like that on the PS2 version. It's probably just a quirk of the HD remaster.
Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid Snake. What a pleasant surprise, brother. Save it. You were not mine. Don't say
We've been here before.
Snake. Snake? Right, take cover. Stop impersonating him. Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
Yeah, that was Metal Gear Solid 1, this game's Metal Gear Solid 2. Oh. That reminds me of the Super Vegeta form from Dragon Ball Z. And Super Trunks. The Ascended Super Saiyan, if you'd like to call it that.
The best you can do, Snake.
Snake's not taking this shit.
Did I get it?
You did. So over the top. Right, you gotta love it.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
Just chop him up with the blades. That might be risky though. Oh. It's also a bit like Frieza, doesn't it? When he goes to 100% and then he goes back down to just his normal final form.
I'll drown you fools for interfering.
I wonder if that was the inspiration or not. Probably not. But you never know. Kojima could be a Dragon Ball Z fan.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
Consider it done.
Use this.
It's a little bit harder than it was in Metal Gear Solid when you were fighting Liquid in his was it a Hind? Hind D? Oh, I did hit him. But he hit me with a jump jet. So that should have probably killed me. Luckily Ryan's made of tougher stuff than that. At least on normal.
I'll shred you to pieces!
Oh boy. How the hell was I meant to get away from that? Maybe if I'd have oh, you can sort of stop, drop and roll by doing your little cartwheels. Yeah, maybe I have to go under for this. It's a little bit different to the liquid snake fight because I can go a little bit lower now than I could in that fight. I can be up on this floor or... oh. Oh fuck. He's not done yet. Oh god. Thanks for helping, Snake.
You can learn in style! There's something coming up.
I was trying to think of something witty to say when he lost his eye, but I couldn't think of anything. Until it was too late and the moment's gone. But he should have kept his eye on the prize. Pretendo said that as soon as it was revealed that he lost his eye. But you're only now realising. Seems like the sort of thing that would be kind of noticeable. Oh no, he does have both eyes. Maybe we've just mangled it a bit. I can hear the scrap iron guys that go around the town sometimes looking for scrap metal, doing their little thing through their megaphone. Go, any old iron, any old iron. They say it in such a weird way. Scrap iron, any old iron. Probably not interesting to you guys, but that's what I can hear from my window.
Right. You alright?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're alright.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
They could sing the full song, couldn't they?
The Snake.
Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. You look sweet, talk about a treat. You look dapper from your napper to your feet.
And that's why I need to ask
Can't remember
you
the
this.
rest.
Legend.
But they could print that
Legend is
out
not fiction.
and just
Someone
say
tells
that.
it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because
I would
was
find
assigned
some
to this
scrap metal
mission,
for them if
not
they did
because I
that.
want to. If I could,
I'd scrap
I'd be
something I
out
didn't
here in
want
a
to get rid of
second. How
if
could
they
you
did
come back
that.
to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your
Don't
neck out
you
for something this
tell
risky?
me it's
That's
not
the way I
worth
used to look at it
fighting for.
4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack, are you alright?
Oh god.
You almost gave me a heart
She always
attack.
gets me at the lowest moments.
I know that. And I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
I didn't give you consent to do that, but okay. Probably should.
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe,
Maybe.
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake. That has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
Oh, he's mad now. He never normally says, "Do you get me?" Doesn't even sound like a thing he would say ever. Right. Sometimes I die on this bit, just to forewarn you. I never quite remember how to do this the best way. That looks about lined up, I think. Right. Now let's just carefully get my little ration. Gotta crawl over this seagull shit because we'll trip over it otherwise. What a cruel trick to play on us. These will all start falling apart. I'll do the hanging now. Is that about right? Seems alright. Okay.
This is not a pretty sight. Hurry up and check the situation.
Damn it. Stop. There we go. Right. I think we can just about... Yeah, that seems physically hard to do though. But Raiden's good. He's got some skills. Oh fuck. I couldn't stop. Ah. Because I would have fell to take care of this stuff. Shit. Maybe soak 'em would be better. Oh, come on. Right. That'll do. And let's just It was like Ninja Gaiden with those sentries, yeah. The infinite respawn. The annoying thing about getting caught as well is, I'm gonna hold that thought. Shit. I need to get into cover. In case they get too close. Right. I think we just have to flip across here. That looks a bit wobbly. I think we're good. Yeah, there's meant to be a bit where you get pissed on, but because I got caught, didn't get to get pissed on. Missed my one opportunity to get pissed on in this game, and I'm not happy about it. That's the best bit of the game.
Olga, Snake, he's here. In Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself.
Oh, he's over there.
Right next to my old man.
The launch comes first.
Damn it. Where is Ocelot?
Not here.
I don't trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own. He left my father to die, remember?
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
The upper connecting Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course.
This seems familiar.
High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave
One
Russia
more
with his business
thing.
fine. I want half the money for
Is that what Uncle sounded like? I can't do Uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures. You know what I was getting
We
at.
start living for ourselves after this.
That was
If there's
close
anyone
enough.
who wants to
The
stay
gist of
here,
it.
I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Lukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Kevin Bacon, I hope.
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right, but make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines.
I look at their footage of the gameplay I'm about to experience.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
Now, if I was a remote control missile launcher, where would I be? Oh, here I am. Oh no, that's not it. Alright. Ah. Oh, that's where the M4 is. Wasn't expecting it to just be there. I've played this game many times before, but I didn't remember it being there. That is a weird place to put it. I don't think the Nikita is actually on this floor. I think it's on B1 and it's in the water a bit because B1's flooded.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
Swimming isn't my strong point. It wasn't a part of the VR training either.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid
It's
succession.
wild to me that there's people that can't swim.
Change your heading
Especially
to the
this
left
guy.
stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower, left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
It's not very hard to swim. If I can do it, anyone can do it. Where's this Nikita at? Oh. Is that it? Don't think that's it. Night vision goggles. That could come in handy. Oh, my oxygen. Maybe I should ask Pliskin or Snake. Snake now.
Snake, do you know where I can find some remote-controlled missiles?
Remote-controlled missiles?
Yeah, it is on
I
B1.
saw something on B1 in the core of Shell 2. But be careful. Contaminated seawater's broken out of the tanks thanks to that explosion. Most of B1 is probably flooded by now.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression. Alright, I'll just press on a little bit then. Must be around here somewhere. I don't remember it being this far in, but my memory's not great. So that's not necessarily any indication of anything. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna drown. Like Sonic the Hedgehog. Dun 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 dun. I really hated those levels in Sonic the Hedgehog where you were underwater. Those were never fun. Dying simply because you cannot breathe is not very fun, in my opinion. I get what they were going for though. Just didn't work for me. Didn't do it for me. I can just shoot these. Can't I? No, I can't. Worst part is waiting for the bubble to spawn. Yeah, you make it to where the bubble spawns, and then you just drown just before you had a chance to get your little air bubble. That is the worst feeling in the world when you're playing Sonic. I was sure you could kill these. Oh, now it works. I guess I wasn't shooting the right bit. Okay. The good thing about this game that you probably already noticed is when you go to low health, you go into like a bleeding state, and if you crouch down for a few seconds you'll get some health back, which wasn't an option in Metal Gear Solid 1. And that's nice, because you can abuse that to stay at a decent amount of health. Did that de-electrify the floor? I think it did. I can't remember if you need to hit 2 different things on normal. No, we're good. Just the one.
President Johnson.
Huh? So you're finally here.
You've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you alright, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me. What?
That reminds me of Dragon Ball Z as well.
Consequences of my betrayal.
Gohan.
What are you?
In the Buu Saga.
What the?
You're a man? Well, who are you?
I've come to kill you. That bit.
Foxhound? I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir. Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're
unlimited
power. Just a figurehead.
Huh?
I don't have any control. The
The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
How's this guy President Johnson and his surname isn't Johnson?
They control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
He's not. Is he the president? I can't. I think he.
The space defense, income tax reduction.
I think he is the president, isn't he?
Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Oh, hang on, it's getting deep.
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity.
Legally sane.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty and
We seem to have their faces on profile, just not their eyes.
Of course, that wasn't the only
I'm surprised we can't work this out.
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were...
You can totally make out who a few of them are. I know who a few of them are, and you can kind of see them just by looking at that.
Power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears.
Oh, he's the president.
That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid, he was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago? Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke.
Never make Ocelot your most trusted man.
As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell
Oh,
facility
stepped
is
in
the
some
new
Metal Gear.
Would you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand...
How I'll pregnate it, alright. You haven't seen me in action.
By a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all.
It's very ironic.
Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the
government would never do that.
Is the key to their supremacy.
They're the good guys.
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks. The Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Roll?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving. This is card 4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find it.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take
Oh, I'll
Emma
give
to
it
the
to her.
room on
Alright.
level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxstein. A biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal.
Forgot the cavity search.
Well, I've told you everything you need to know.
He didn't forget, he just really didn't want to do it.
There's only one thing that remains to be done. Now, kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
You want a nuclear strike, Raiden? This is one life versus the life of many.
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president!
Dead president.
Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy. And forget him. He did us a favor.
Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
They always die immediately after they've said exactly what they had to say. Alright. Let's go save female Otacon.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
I keep changing the mission.
Do you think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for
Isn't what I
Arsenal
signed
Gear?
up for.
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, they usually do.
Forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
There's never been a president that didn't know what they were talking about.
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the Vice President, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
You should have.
That was not my intention. I was
But you should have.
There is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the President didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the President, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the President on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the President.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Everyone knew about Arsenal
Tell me
gear.
about it.
You never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the Big Shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did.
You
it's exactly
bastard.
what the President and Ames described. A massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up.
What's the point of code names if the girlfriend is just going to call you your real name? Yeah, El Hag. Welcome in. Good point. Good point. She doesn't care. Sorry, ex-girlfriend, yeah. The unflushable.
There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built
She's not professional. That's coming across in her dialogue.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
Did you notice that her name is Rose and his name is Jack? Does that remind you of anything?
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission.
Nothing tragic at all. Ugh.
I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Grlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
I wonder if the tanker going down was meant to be a bit of a Titanic reference as well.
Ocelot eliminated Colonel Grlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down.
Titanic was quite recent at the time as well, wasn't it? That was late 90s, I think.
I'm taking it back.
Ocelot then sank the tanker.
And it probably didn't come out in Japan straight away either.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. A small miracle when you think about it.
Nothing says doomed relationship like naming the couple after the ones in Titanic. Yeah, well, look how Jack got treated in that one. 1998, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became...
Want to hear something extremely silly? Yes, please.
I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him, so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
You caught the last live stream right when I was signing off. Oh. What, the Resident Evil one. Yeah, I was just doing that for a little bit. Just to test it out, see if the audio was okay, and I think the audio was okay. So I'm going to keep the settings the same. Oh, that's a shame. I did start it pretty early.
Followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of
I'll be
Arsenal
returning
gear.
to that.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Grlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
And it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot?
You were exhausted for some reason. You fell asleep and just woke up again. Well, hopefully you're feeling a little bit perkier now.
We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles.
Right. You've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich
my sister?
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and
Perkier.
data analysis.
Was that not the right word?
How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Glad the volume's good. What's wrong with Perkier? It's one of those words that I think has a specific context. It doesn't. It doesn't. It can be used in many contexts. I think I know what you're getting at though, and I didn't mean it like that. If that's what you're getting at. Like moist only works for describing cakes. That's just not true. I did not mean perky breasts. I did not mean that. That is, you can say perky to mean other things. Now I can't even remember where I'm going. Look up on Oxford English Dictionary. Don't go on Urban Dictionary though. That'll point you in the wrong direction, I'm sure. I used to love Urban Dictionary actually. You say moist only works for describing cakes. What about Randall in Recess? Didn't he always say it for everything? It wasn't just cakes. And when you say cakes, I hope you're not talking about Raiden's cake. I don't want to think about Raiden's moist cake. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Let me ruminate on this one. Randall was meant to be unnerving. He certainly was unnerving. I'll give you that.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable.
Moist.
This place is flooded. Seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see.
Speaking of Recess, that was the first time I ever heard the term kindergarten. I'd never heard that before.
I'll get her out.
She's afraid
The cake sure is moist now, yeah.
When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids.
But you meant the kind that I say I didn't like. Yeah.
That day when she almost
Yeah.
drowned.
I don't like it.
When the accident happened, I was in my room.
Don't really like the
I
texture.
learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
So Emma survived the ordeal?
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family?
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear.
You're pretty certain you got kindergarten from the Jones, yeah.
We're in trouble.
But we don't speak German.
Is pretty much flooded. Look, maybe you
we just say nursery.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the cam off.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission.
I don't know how that got from Germany to America. I don't know what's going on there.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it.
Wonder what the history of that is.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the Kodak.
I'll do that.
German migrants, probably, yeah. I guess that is the most likely explanation. Still, you know, to think there was that many German migrants that it just took off is a little bit strange. You just like using words from all over. Could be that too. Yeah, there was a lot of migrants to America, and I don't know. Seem to use mostly English words. Corner stores in New York City are called bodegas. Really? I don't think I knew that. Like John Bodega. Named after John Bodega, I assume. Is that his name? Yep. No, it's just a Spanish word. Yeah, I'm just playing. Just mucking about, ain't I? Is it John Bodega or is it Boyega or something? I might be remembering that wrong. And also, who is that?
Still ticking, huh?
Is that the guy from Star Wars Episode 7?
Unfortunately, I haven't had my vacants.
Suppose so. Boyega was Finn. Yeah, I knew I got that wrong. Close enough. And he's British, I think. Can't remember if he was even British in the movie now.
You think I'm a nuisance? I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear.
Just like Oscar Isaac was Poe. Yeah.
The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now, but she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
I quite liked Finn. He was probably one of the better characters for me in the new ones. Can't have Star Wars without British people, yeah. Well, it was filmed in Britain. It is a British film, and a Tunisian film.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
This is no ordinary.
Mostly British people, isn't it?
This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was
president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence.
Fun fact, Adrian was in episode 8. Well, Adrian Paul
Stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it
from
becomes
Highlander.
launch capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear
Yo, Adrian. Yeah, or was it Talia Shire from the Rocky movies? Yo, Adrian. What are you doing? Oh, Adrian Edmondson. Oh, yeah. I remember that, yeah. He was a Imperial higher up kind of guy. Can't remember what his status was. What his rank was. He was like, I don't know. I think he was bigger than Captain, weren't he? Or was he? I don't know. He was good though.
We might be the only ones telling the truth.
You'll have a great voice for villains. Yeah, we're always the villains, aren't we? In the movies and that.
Ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to handle it.
That's why British films are confusing, because you never know who the villain is, because we all sound like the villain.
Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Give me all you got, but not love. No, not love, she's true. Exactly, yeah. This is another one of those boss battles that's really hard to do if you're trying to do it non-lethally. Unless you're Alec Guinness or Ewan McGregor. Yeah, you know, they sound nice. I think Alec Guinness has played some bad guys in his time though. As well as Ewan McGregor, to be fair. Bad guys, we're the very worst. Each of us contemptible, we're criticised in choice. Yeah, so is Ewan McGregor. Yeah, I was quick to add that in. One of my favourite Ewan McGregor films is called Shallow Grave. You should watch that one if you haven't seen it. It's got Christopher Eccleston in it as well. Good film. Danny Boyle film. We're rotten to the core. My congratulations, no one likes you anymore. Love Bugsy Malone. It's one of those musicals that I'm happy to watch anytime. You've been watching more of his things lately. Trainspotting, that's a good one. I haven't seen his more recent ones, to be fair. Yeah, Danny Boyle, yeah. In fact, Shallow Grave and Trainspotting, they both have Keith Allen in as well. Lily Allen's dad. It's a small world of British actors, isn't it? He's really good in those comic strips. Yeah. Yeah. I used to not like him that much, but I kind of appreciate him in those. What time do I think I'm going to start on Saturday? Usual time. I guess that's what, 1 o'clock Eastern. 1 PM. I forgot to shoot these lights out. I think that helps in some way. Oh. If you shoot this guy where he had his bullet wound, it does more damage. But you have to be very precise. Oh. Made me use a ration. No, get away. That was a minute to dodge that one. Oh. Oh, there you are. You wish he'd stayed dead now. Yeah, me too. Oh, can't. Oh man. You can see how fucking hard that is. Oh. It just doesn't stay still. Yeah, if you're trying to do this with the tranquilizer gun, trying to do the no-kill run, I recommend doing that on like very easy mode, just to get the trophy. which I haven't done yet. But if I ever feel the need to get that trophy, that's the way I'm gonna do it. The trophy doesn't care what difficulty you're on. So why make it harder for yourself? There we go. Yep. Out come the party poppers. Or whatever you call them. Whatever you call them in America. I don't know.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the president gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Snake, did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Oh, you call them party poppers too.
The
Okay.
hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
I can hear Chavy kids screeching outside my window. Snake is sick of the melodrama. Yeah, well, after all the trauma dumping, he's just not having it. That's what that sound is. The sound of... Oh. I was going to say something, but then I thought better of it. Yeah, I'm surprised you can hear it at all.
Are you alright?
But they are getting pretty rowdy. Oh, it's Jennifer Hale again.
I'm getting you out of here.
Get me out. You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about? I'm here to help. Here, I'll prove it.
I forgot that Emma was voiced by Jennifer.
Well, do you?
I do. Everybody on this project has them.
They had to give her something to do for this game, I guess.
Let's try. Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help to stop Arsenal. I understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
And who told you that?
The President.
Really?
I need you to come with me to Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
Come on! We have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon. We better move.
I can't.
can swim. You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
That's right. He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here, waiting for us at Shell 1.
No! He left me.
More trauma dumping.
When we needed him the most.
The Metal Gear curse.
All he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later. But first, we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless! I can't swim! I can't swim!
You can do it!
I can't!
Come on, deep down inside, you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue. The water, it wants me. It won't let me go.
All right, then close your eyes. I'll guide you.
I was injected with something. My legs. I have trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest.
They could just change the radio frequency and she'd know. Yeah.
Filter chamber 2.
That's a really good point.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
That's right.
How long?
Just a little while.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea. Put your ear against my chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes. By that time, you'll be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster.
Why don't you just swim faster anyway?
Hang on tight.
How about you complain more, Emma? That's helpful.
Okay, let's go.
Ooh.
I'm closing my eyes.
Forgot all about Rose.
Breaths. 1, 2, 3.
Wait.
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes.
Hmm?
I wear them for show.
Trying to be
Vanity.
different from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
No, somebody more important.
Oh, well, at least
Anyway, they bring me luck.
at least it's not romantic.
I see. Okay, let's go.
As a whole child. Oh. I hope it's not played for romance. Yeah. Oh, oops.
Emma, you okay?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay, that's good.
Raiden, take Emma to the computer room on B2 of Shell 1's core. She can launch the virus that you received from the President. It's the only way to stop Arsenal Gear. The flooding is getting worse. Go back to filter chamber number 2 where Vamp was, before the area is completely underwater. Move!
Gotcha. Come on. There we go, Emma. Let me just drag you about. Time for a break, I'm pooped.
You did good.
I concentrated on your heartbeat. It reminded me of when I was a kid. I remember my brother giving me a piggyback ride. I was sleeping with my ear against his back. I could hear his heartbeat.
Sounds like you were close.
We were, back then. We were stepchildren in our parents' second marriages. Wherever my brother went, I used to tag along. My brother didn't have any close friends, so he used to take care of me. We both wanted to be loved so much. So much that we used to pretend.
Pretend?
Yeah, we used to play house.
Ah, please stop.
But it was always make-believe.
You remember sleeping, yeah.
You know what I mean.
I never had a family, but I think
I wasn't conscious for this part, but luckily I still remember exactly what happened.
Raiden, what's
But
your
yeah,
status?
yeah, getting pretty yikesy. Getting pretty yikesy.
to avoid drowning.
Good job.
We've managed to avoid drowning. I love that line.
It's going to be hard with the connecting bridge on the upper level destroyed.
Didn't Olga say something about taking the oil fence at the bottom of Strut L?
Yeah, I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L. Try and get over there.
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment and hold down the action button to give her a hand. To release your grip on her, take your finger off the action button. Emma can sit and wait until you help her back up. And be careful. You won't be able to use any weapons while you're leading her. Now head for Strut L.
We're on our way.
Raiden, we've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the system, but there's nothing I can do. EE's our only hope.
Right.
Otacon not having friends sounds plausible though. Yeah.
How? I'll use my Kodak as a relay. Here she is.
How?
EE, is that you?
How?
EE. Why are you involved with Metal Gear?
Huh?
You knew our family's dark history and still got involved? What's wrong with you?
You tell her, Otacon.
Answer me. Why are you repeating the same mistake?
I wanted to hurt you. I wanted to see you suffer.
Jesus.
You abandoned me.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, that's enough.
Why are like 60% of the women in this game toxic?
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
We haven't got time for this. Raiden, get her over here right now.
I...
Gotcha, Snake. I'll head over there with Emma.
Most of the enemies aboard Arsenal, but I suggest you be careful. Make sure Emma gets here in one piece.
Raiden, take care of my sister.
Don't worry. I'll get her there. Emma, Snake and Hal are waiting for us in Shell 1's computer room. I've got this disk that the President gave me. This disk is supposed to contain a virus that can corrupt Arsenal Gear's operating system. We need you to...
This is my program.
What?
Why did the President give it to you? Did something happen to the President?
He's fine. He's fine. Don't worry about him. He's not worrying about you.
President. He's dead.
What?
You actually wrote this virus?
It's not really a virus. It's more like a worm cluster. It's actually a delayed effect autonomous program that's designed to invade GW's cerebrum and render its nerve connections useless.
You know what GW is?
Of course. I created it.
Huh?
You look surprised.
Well...
Cat got your tongue?
I'm sorry. How about the Patriots? Ever heard of them?
Yes, but I only know what I've been told.
I know what I've been told. You gotta break free to break the mold. But I can't do this all on my own. No, I know I'm no Superman.
Are you reading me, Emma?
Yes, loud and clear.
The President said that Arsenal gear was the Patriots' key to supremacy.
That's as good a description as any.
What exactly is it?
It's a massive data processing system capable of controlling information on a global scale.
A data processing system?
That's right. The system's a social device for maintaining the Patriots' control.
You've lost me.
Well, in this day and age, information emerges from every direction and is freely distributed. A variety of information gathered by servers employing the latest in high-speed communication networks and P2P technology is rapidly circulated to individuals. In fact, the speed of this circulation process is accelerating on an almost daily basis. The Patriots seem to be afraid of this development. Apparently, they believe that their role will shift from dominant to dominated. Let me give you an example. You're
So they're
aware
a
of
switch.
Solid Snake's anti-Metal Gear activities, aren't you?
Yeah, I know a little about it.
Well, that's just a small sample of uncontrolled information. I can guarantee you the Patriots did not want Solid Snake's name publicized. Now, look at it like this. Political scandal, corporate corruption, up until now, the Patriots have managed to keep a lid on these and other self-serving events. But with their existing data processing system, they're no longer able to effectively control the flow of information generated at the individual level. With the newly created system, they can fully regulate digital information. High-level information can be categorized in stages, given clearance levels, and deleted as necessary, never to be seen by the public. By deleting such information, the Patriots can shape the course of history as they see fit.
Somebody's bound to catch on.
No, the memory capacity, not to mention the lifespan of the average individual, is extremely limited. On the other hand, digital information lasts virtually forever. It doesn't deteriorate.
So?
The alphabet, 26 letters, right? It could have been 30 letters. What if the 4 deleted letters were controlled by a program?
Impossible.
It's not. In fact, something similar is already underway. Do you know how many genes exist in an individual?
About 30 to 40,000?
Right. That's what was announced at the turn of the century. But there's actually 100,000 according to the original...
Stop it, you're blowing my mind, you're scrambling my brain. Stop it.
Information regarding the remaining 60,000 was suppressed by the Patriots.
No.
Why? How would you know?
I can't take
Do you know
this.
what a gene looks like? Did you count them yourself?
There are research organizations.
I know what Gene Hackman looks like.
And their reports have already been subtly altered. They're even beginning to believe the doctored reports. GW is a system that allows the Patriots to decide what will be recorded in tomorrow's history.
So what we're talking about is one huge censorship system for deleting information which might be inconvenient to the Patriots.
Exactly. The actual physical core for handling the task, GW, is installed in Arsenal. It's the
Heard
only
a
system in
seagull.
the world with an optic neural AI that has a parallel processing capacity of 980 trillion Hammets.
I suppose that being a specialist
Yeah.
in neural AI and complex logic...
That probably is my window.
role in your association with the
I should shut that window.
That's not the only reason.
I guess there are plenty of other reasons.
Yes, there are.
I understand.
Do you?
So Arsenal gear was actually designed to protect the GW system, wasn't it?
Yes. It's armed with everything, including nuclear weapons, and is fully equipped with cyber-terrorist countermeasures. Physically and logically, it's the ultimate fortress for housing GW.
But is the AI actually capable of controlling everything?
No. GW is only the system's core. It's only for deciding what data is stored or deleted. The actual subsystem for executing the task exists within our social structure.
What?
Do you remember the panic that gripped the computer industry prior to the end of the century?
Y2K.
You mean the Y2K problem?
That's right. If you recall, our government supplied the world with a countermeasure program. Using the internet at full capacity, the program was distributed to every governmental organization, every key facility throughout the world. In addition, the same program was included in an OS application for distribution among the public.
Let me guess. The Y2K countermeasure contained a program designed by the Patriots.
Yes, and everything supplied from that day onward contains the same program.
Impossible.
Do you know how a computer operates? Do you really know the basic principles on how data is exchanged? Nobody's aware of it, but there's a subsystem in place, and it's about to be activated.
Is that why Solidus wants to burn out every electrical circuit in Manhattan with a nuclear blast?
Probably. But the overall system isn't actually complete.
What?
It still lacks the necessary factors for judging situations.
Yeah. That's a good emoji
Planning a major
for this.
experiment in the next few days to provide complex data for GW to study. And suddenly all this happens.
Emma, it's not your fault. If it wasn't for the terrorists.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I think that's about all I know.
Right. Thanks. I think we better
Thanks,
head for the
I
computer
guess.
room.
My bird in the computer room. Is he safe?
Toxic coming in with, I was gonna fall asleep if she started talking about how computers work. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Well, the bird's okay.
Good.
Did seem like she was gonna go into it for a second.
Canary into the mine shafts to detect toxic gas.
Yes.
That's what he's for?
No. I really needed someone to talk to.
It's not a canary. But
I think we'd better get moving.
it'd probably be just as good, I imagine.
We've got a little longer to cover than the last time.
I'll give it my best.
Whatever you do, don't open your eyes.
Why not?
A dead body, not a pretty
Bit
sight.
corpsey, bit on the corpsey side. Yeah, Stillman. He's a very still man now.
What are those sticks in your head?
Definitely a parakeet.
These? They're lacquered chopsticks. They hold your hair in place. Did you know that they're pretty popular in Europe and South America?
Can't say that I do. You're not only cute, but smart too.
Oh, I'm much more than cute.
Okay, let's go.
Don't flirt with her, Rodden. Don't encourage her. Oh, Emma's gonna drown. I used to hate this bit on PS2 and I don't know why. It's actually pretty easy. Come on.
I can't stand bugs. I am not moving.
These aren't bugs, they're lice. Lice are crustaceans. Get your facts straight. Now, not going for it. Lights are out. Stand. You can just do that anyway. And then the bugs don't bother us so much. So I'm meant to be going now again. Strat L, wasn't it? Oops.
Damn it.
What's wrong?
This door is security level 5. I don't have card 5. Damn.
Giving up already? Ta-da!
What the?
Are you impressed?
You should have told me you had it.
Yes.
Well, the truth is, I just remembered it myself.
Bullshit. Oh, you don't mind those bugs though. God damn it.
I have a question for you.
What is it?
How do you feel about heights?
Can't say I like heights. The water's higher on my phobia list. Why?
Well, we have to go down a ladder.
How far down?
Just a little bit.
Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before? How little is little?
About 130 feet. Think you can do it?
Bigger than Godzilla.
No for an answer?
How are your legs?
Better. The numbness is gone. I can climb down on my own.
Okay, follow me.
Well, some Godzillas. Quite a few Godzillas. Don't know how big the current Godzilla is. I think in the original movie he's only like 50 odd feet. And then they made him like 100 foot in the 80s ones. Pretty big.
The sunset. It's beautiful.
Why am I thinking of meters? Was it feet or meters? Maybe it was meters.
If we don't hurry, it'll be the last we see. Enemy soldiers, gun ciphers. I don't think we're gonna be able to slip past all that. Looks like it can barely support one person. How much do you weigh, Emma?
Are you gonna ask me how old I am next?
If you go alone, I think you can make it across.
Less of the sass, Emma.
This is Raiden. Do you read me?
Yeah. What's up?
We've made it to the lower part of Strut L. We'll have to cross the water from here.
Can Emma walk?
Yeah, she's okay. The pontoon bridge doesn't look too sturdy. Emma's gonna have to cross it alone.
Right. The oil fence.
There are ciphers and several guards.
Raiden, you're carrying a PSG-1, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's time to play sniper.
Not bad. This spot gives me a good view of the targets.
You're going to have to cover Emma until she crosses to Strut E. I'll get there and provide some support of my own.
Thanks.
Think you can handle it?
Yeah, I know the drill. I faced a similar situation in advanced mode level 4 VR training with the PSG-1.
VR? Guess it's better than nothing. Make sure you don't hit Emma. Right now, with Arsenal's boarding in progress, security should be at a minimum. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Given the situation, they've probably got claymores in place to make up for the security shortage. Make sure you use your thermal goggles.
Right.
Okay, I'm heading for Strut E.
Emma, are you reading me?
Loud and clear.
I'm gonna clear a path for you from here.
How?
Sniper fire.
You're kidding.
Trust me.
What if I fall into the sea? I can't swim.
You were doing pretty good a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
No. All right, get going. You'll be fine.
Oh, but bloody hell. Oh shit. The claymores, I forgot about the claymores. Would have been funny to watch her walk into them though. Oh well. Oh god. They come out of nowhere. Oh man. Shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This is Snake. Can you hear me?
Yeah, nice and clear.
I've reached my sniping position on Strut E. I'll provide support fire from here.
Right. Do me a favor and take out whatever I miss.
Just call me when you want me to shoot.
Snake, I want you to shoot.
Damn, I don't think I can do this. Snake, take over for me.
I'll take care of it then.
Do it all for me,
I'm going
please,
to show you how
Snake.
sniping should be handled. Take a good look.
I'm not cut out for
My
this sort of
sniping field
mission.
will be limited to the area you're watching through your PSG-1 scope.
Why?
Keep a good lookout on Emma's surroundings, even while I'm shooting, alright?
Okay. Oh, there you are. Where's Emma? Oh, no, still can't see it. Oh, there she is. Right. Glad that's over. Oh god. Stay dead this time. Oh no. She's got a boo-boo.
Emma's been stabbed.
That bastard! How bad is it?
She's conscious, but the bleeding's bad. I'm bringing her over there right now. Raiden, get that disc over here as soon as possible. I'm afraid her time's running out.
I'll be there.
Would suck if enemies appeared now, yeah. That'd be the worst time.
Snake, what's your situation over there?
Emma seems to be, doing something to GW's defensive capabilities. All we need now is your disc. You better hurry. I don't think she's gonna make it.
How's the bleeding?
Just get over here. You'll find the coast is clear with everybody aboard Arsenal right now.
Understood.
Right, so nobody here. Oh god. There's no time for this. Just chaff grenades take these things out. Oh, it does. That makes things a bit easier. I should have been doing that this whole time, really. That was the first time I kind of needed to do it. Oh. Now I've got to actually do it. No, I don't have to risk it, do I? No. I was going to attempt a cartwheel over that, but it's not worth it. Oh. Right.
How's Emma? I think he got some internal organs. We can't stop the bleeding.
I'm here.
Got the disc. Emma set everything up. Apparently all you have to do is pop in the disc. That should insert the virus into the AI. Is it working? Just leave it to Emma. What the?
An antibody agent?
Damn! The connection's been cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%.
Should have been 99%.
Mistakes, but a portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disc left Emma's hands.
By the Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
How is...
Things don't usually work if they only get to 90%. I'm no technology whiz, but in my experience, 90% is normally as good as 0%.
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Good. At least I won't be adding...
Maybe if you were downloading like a video file or something, you might be able to watch 90% of it.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
normally 90%'s not that good, is it?
What if the virus doesn't work?
Either destroy that thing, or take out Solidus and his men.
How do we get on board?
Sure isn't 100%,
I don't
yeah.
think we can. Unless somebody inside gives us a hand.
How? I always...
What is it?
wanted to see you again.
You don't hate me?
Never. I never wanted to get in your way. I never wanted to hurt you. I thought that with Arsenal...
I'm sorry, Elhag, I'm sorry.
Footsteps. I could be closer. I just wanted you to look at me. Look at me as a woman.
Don't like that.
Never do that.
Don't be so honest. It hurts.
Sorry.
Can I ask you one last favor?
Depends what it is, really.
Call me Emma.
What?
Please call me Emma.
No deal. It's just weird they have such a weird step-sibling relationship. Yeah. I mean, it's Japan, isn't it?
What's wrong with EE?
Ha! Get wrecked.
Emma? Emma? Emma?
And then he says it.
Answer me.
Just like her to die at the worst time.
I didn't leave you. Because of the accident. I had a relationship with your mother.
Oh.
She seduced me. And it went on. My father's death was no accident. He took his own life.
Not surprised.
It was my fault.
Oh
My
god.
fault. Forgive me, Emma.
Yeah, typical for her to die at the worst time, yeah. Man. This really took a turn into territory that I'm not comfortable with. So you had an inappropriate relationship with her and her mother. Well, the one with the mother is way more inappropriate. But yeah, I mean, very unhealthy family, that one. Aww, that bit always gets me. Don't like to see this gets more Pornhub every minute. This was what created Pornhub, probably.
We're gonna sink. We have to get the hostages out. What about the camera repairs? Done. We won't be able to get everybody aboard.
I don't know how long Pornhub's been a website, but I get the feeling it wasn't around in 2001 for some reason. Maybe it was. I haven't done my research into that. I hadn't heard of Pornhub for years. At least the step genre, yeah. The most popular genre. Now. I feel like you wouldn't have seen that on Pornhub back in these days if it was a website. I think that's only in the last sort of 10 years that sort of shit started happening, isn't it? Well, in the mainstream. Definitely not, yeah.
Otacon, take care of the hostages.
What about you guys?
We got other arrangements. There's our ride out of here. Anyway, we're gonna have to sink that thing if the virus doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job. We've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages. Got it?
Kiss.
Right.
Have a healthy relationship for once in your life, Otacon.
Eliminate the enemy. That's your only
Probably.
option.
Otacon, try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the cam off.
Leave it to me.
I'm counting on you, Otacon.
This is a cute little bromance they have. Don't high five, kid. Give us what we want. Just kill this fucking bird already. How did you do that while holding a bird? Took a lot of skill. Toxic asking the real questions, yeah.
You and me, we're the same.
We're not so different, you and I.
Both you and I, we were always alone. Always. We only wanted to be loved. We were always waiting. Waiting for somebody. Somebody who would love us. But we were wrong. You can't wait to be loved. You
I
have to
can't
go
wait
out
to be
and
loved.
find it. 4 years ago, I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it happen. I only wish I knew that sooner. I learned that I could love. As you probably did. Emma.
You think he's gonna be okay?
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it done.
Now, how do we open this thing?
You can come out now.
A ninja? What the?
No.
It's going to take off. We still need to take care of a few things. This time, don't fail us.
Snake, what's this all about?
I've been betrayed.
Bedtime, right? I wouldn't do that.
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall saying I was on yours.
He's got us there.
You ready for some shut eye?
Ah. That explains everything. Gotta love an electricity-based weapon, yeah. I think Raiden got one in his own spin-off game. Might be wrong though. I liked Dante's one in Devil May Cry, the original game.
Jack, are you reading me? Do you want to save your mission data up to this point? Your mission data's been saved.
Is he still alive? He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man. Wake him up.
You know, this seems awfully familiar too.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper.
It'd be funny if she starts talking about their relationship again while he's unconscious and gets mad that he's not answering or responding.
You remember me, don't you?
Or she tries to like feed him stuff while he's asleep and hope that it comes into his conscious mind. Like learning French in your sleep. Omelette du fromage, omelette du fromage.
This is my son. I taught him everything. Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
You know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learned from me.
That's a very Doc Ock tentacle. Yeah, totally.
A civil war. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict.
I think this is where Spider-Man 2 got their inspiration from.
Leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
It's an interesting coincidence.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them. Happening again?
Could it be that he's here too?
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard weapons, of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered. You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Is that so? Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal gear, of course. Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses. I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you? A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
Don't move. Stay as you are. We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
I'm switching over to nanocommunication.
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you support.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots. It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go, so we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
Yeah, that's what I do when I have nowhere to go.
Something like that. Actually, I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots. I was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives. 2 years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
And they have similar hair. Yeah, they kind of do.
You fought with Snake? When?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Snake. So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt?
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain?
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my child. Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No. Even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
Ooh. Right in the ballsack. Oh no.
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember. I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was, but I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
I didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns. They call it image training. They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my god!
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But
Wonder if he ever had to
changed.
play Mortal
The only
Kombat.
people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told
We all know who his main would be,
Told
obviously.
you what? That I'm a killer and always have been?
No.
Oh, the melodramatic
What I hate
music's
more than
happening.
anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
I accept the good and the bad, Jack. That's what you do for someone you love.
I don't want to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Jack, I haven't told you, you know, about what I've done.
The last 2 years with you, it's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married. But I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Bit of creative censorship there. Gotta love it. Anyway, I better wrap that up now, because I'm gonna have dinner soon. But I'll probably finish this off in a few hours' time.
Hey, Jack.
I would, yeah. Just when it's getting spicy, yep.
Take care, Jack.
Oh, she's giving me the 3rd degree now. Yeah, the reason I'm stopping here is because it gets a bit crazy now, and I don't want to have to cut it halfway through this next section, so yeah, I'll catch you all in a bit. Thanks for catching the stream again, as always. Appreciate ya. See you later.